Hello everybody. ŌURA Ring helps you to recover from the daily, both mental and physical load, so that you can really be at your best and optimize your performance. In ŌURA, we are passionate about the design. Design is important quality for any wearable device. It creates the appeal to really wear the product. But I think that the visual outlook of the product is also important for any hardware company, because for a potential customer, it's many times the first contact point to the product. Let me talk you and tell you about ŌURA's design. When we started concepting of ŌURA 3 years ago, none of the wearables were really visually pleasing and appealing to us. Somehow they were lacking the passion. They didn't look like something that we would like to wear every day. What comes to the wearables, I think that jewelry sets the benchmark and standard for the visual outlook. Jewelry is something that people love to wear just for the looks. They want to wear the jewelry because they express their personal style and even feelings. And that was the ingredient that we also wanted to have in ŌURA Ring. That's why we set ourselves a very ambitious target, to create the design visually so attractive that people would love to wear the ring even without any additional benefit or technology inside. In the beginning, we were heavily focusing on the design and visual outlook, but soon we realized that also wearing comfort is equally important. While design creates the appeal and that kind of first appeal to wear and use the product, then the wearing comfort makes it possible to wear the device for a longer period of time. And we really wanted to achieve such a high standard with the wearing comfort that user could simply forget that he is wearing the ring. So it would feel so cool, so comfortable that he could just do his daily tasks, and it integrates perfectly to everything he or she is doing. ŌURA Ring and Ring Box has been designed by renowned Finnish industrial designer Kari. And this picture here, actually, it was taken for our Kickstarter campaign that was completed in September. And the original idea was to have Kari in the picture just by himself. But Kari refused strictly, just commenting that design is interaction. And he wanted also me to be with him in the picture. And indeed, design has been interaction in ŌURA. So even before Kari joining, we did design concepting with 2 different studios. Before that, I started to draw the rings and designs right when the company was started in 2013. Even CEO was drawing rings and fabricating them out of the paper and wood. So there was a lot of people contributing. We were also exposing all the design ideas and concepts to the wide audience of stakeholders early on, and got a lot of feedback, and were able to direct the design based on the feedback. Anyway, what was really pivotal for the success of the design was the collaboration of the productization team. So it involved Kari, guys in his studio, mechanics, electronics, component layout engineer in Haltian, in our R&D partner, and of course ŌURA R&D team. And the team worked very efficiently together and were open to each other's ideas, which made it possible to really success with the design. Then when talking about the actual design process, how we proceeded, I think the important thing was that we intentionally left many of the technology questions open when we started design. And we really wanted to proceed design ahead, not the technology ahead. And good example of this, that when we first completed the first like a solid iteration of the design with integrated mechanical structure and electronics, we noticed that we are far behind of the target that we were targeting. So we needed to drastically move the mechanical structure, even move the component placement, turn the battery around, to make really drastic changes. But we were able to do that pretty easily and quickly because we had the mindset of really design driving. Then after that, it was more or less the iteration with the same spirit, growing the skin on top of the engine and forging the engine, growing the skin 1/10 of a millimeter by 1/10 of a millimeter to really achieve the perfect dimensions for the ring. And then when we got the dimensions right, we continued with fine-tuning every single detail, every line and shape. And when thinking about that, it was more like even learning about the object, how it affects when we change some dimension or edge. And then finally, at the end, everybody was pleased about the design. So it was really interesting period. The final design of the ring it's simplistic and timeless. The roundness of the shapes supports the design, wearing comfort. Then the edges give a character to the design, which is also important. Then the look and feel of the zirconia, the ring material, the premium look gives the final touch for the design. But what is even more important than just the details of the ring is that we really designed each element of the concept to be a design object on its own, but also to complement each other. One thing to point out about the then actual technology development and the manufacturing. So if you decide to go with the design ahead, you need to be prepared to be creative and come up with the new solutions what comes to technology and manufacturing technology. So that is important, of course, to understand. We are now very close to the volume production and start of the Kickstarter deliveries. And I'm very proud of the fact that ŌURA ring is made in Finland, in Sandminä factory close Oulu. In order the wearable product, wearable device to be successful, it needs to fulfill 3 requirements. It needs to have the visually attractive design. It needs to be comfortable to wear, but it needs to also provide the benefit. ŌURA's benefit is that it helps user to improve sleep quality. It helps user to adjust activity for the optimized recovery, and by that way optimize the performance and general well-being. You can imagine how rewarding it has been now. We have had booth today to hear all the positive feedback about the design. Even somebody saying that this ring looks so cool that I would wear it even without any functionality in it. ŌURA ring is now in pre-sales in our web store, online store at uraring.com. Thank you very much.